Hey, it's Quest for Gear, and it's Wednesday night, November sometime, 2025, and we quested for gear today at a Long McQuade. As I pull the studio racks apart, you can see my Euro rack stuff is all in shambles, just wires everywhere and rack gear everywhere. But anyway, we scored a good deal on a few things at Long McQuade, and we grabbed two of these for $99 each. It is the ART, Applied Research and Technology, USB 2 2-in interface. They are surprisingly heavy. Like, this is almost as heavy as a brick. I was expecting cheap plastic, but no, it's solid metal. This ART, I'm talking way out of school here now. I think this ART, Applied Research and Technology company, has some exclusive with Long McQuade, because you always see Long McQuades. For 20 years, you've seen these guys. Long McQuade's just full of this gear. I gotta tell you, all the ART stuff I've ever owned has been fantastic. Sure, it's really cheap, but I mean, I've got their headphone amp here. I have another one of their headphone amps somewheres. I think right here. Yeah. This thing's old. It's still great, this old headphone amp. I've had their compressors, which you guys have all had that compressor that everybody likes, that VLA2 tube compressor, right? So yeah, ART for being cheap, it's really good stuff. And these come with great reviews. People like them. Now, you're asking yourself, why did you buy two of them? Why would you buy one for $99 and then another one for $99? Quite simple, twice as much. All right, so now that we've addressed that, we'll open one of these up. What is in the box? And again, it's a good weight. Like, I'm expecting a really nice product here. Cubase LE on board, which is a download I'll never use. I've bought and paid for Reaper. You guys are always telling me to use Logic because I got a Mac, and I haven't yet. A lot of you guys in the comments, you're like, you should use Logic. You should use Logic. You know what? I'm afraid to try it because I think I would love it. I really do. I'm so used to Reaper. But yeah, a lot of you guys are like, use Logic, use Logic. I'm like, I know, guys. I know. I'm sure I would love it. You only live once. I only got so much time for this stuff. What are we going to do here? Let's take a look at the specs. USB 2 Project Series. The ART USB 2 is a plug-and-play audio interface with 2 inputs and 4 outputs. You can connect any mic, line, or instrument for your recording device. High-quality converters, low latency, sample rates 41.1 to 192 kilohertz. They allow professional clarity and resolution within the scope of any recording project. Front panel indicator lighting circling around gain pots makes it easy to monitor from afar. That's cool. Yeah, 2 XLRs, 1/4-inch combo jacks. So you can do mic, line, and high Z. It's got MIDI. So, I mean, if nothing else, you've bought a great MIDI device. Mac OS X requires no drivers. And it's got 2020 on the box. So I guess these guys are, 5 years old now. Mac requires no drivers because it's class compliant, which means Mac just works for it. It's like Linux, where all the drivers are baked into the kernel. Almost all the drivers. Class compliant stuff is usually really solid. Not that everything isn't solid. The year's 2025. All computers are pretty solid now. Linux, Mac, Chrome OS, tablets. You don't really have to worry about operating system stability in the year 2025. You still have to worry about the CEOs of operating system companies hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein after it was already discovered about Jeffrey Epstein and what Jeffrey Epstein likes to do. We already knew about Jeffrey Epstein and what he likes to do, and along comes an operating system CEO that was like, you know who I should be friends with? You know who I think I'll hang out with? You know who would be a guy that's into some stuff that I'd be into? Yeah. So we don't have to worry about like drivers anymore. Windows 10, Windows 11, Mac, Linux. Arch, CentOS. It's not a driver thing. You just have to be careful that the CEO of operating system companies don't hang out with Jeffrey Epstein too much. So, let's take a look here. And there's my download access code for Cubase LE. Come and get it, fellas. First one to go get this, use this code, gets a copy of Cubase LE. All right. What else we got here? Oh, nice. They included the USB, which, yes, I will need that. Thank you. I got USB cables floating around, but look, if they're going to be nice enough to provide one, I will be grateful and I'll use it. A lot of these people like some cheap companies, there's some cheap companies out there that won't provide the cable. I'm panning the camera and talking about cheap companies, and if you're not looking, I'm looking at this Universal Audio, because those guys, you spend all kinds of money over at Universal Audio, they don't provide the cable. I don't know what's worse, a company that don't provide the cable, or operating system CEOs that spend too much time with Jeffrey Epstein after we already know what he's about. We already knew what he was about. We already knew. So, it's nice that they provide the USB cable. Ooh, this thing's got some weight to it. Check that out. Ooh, this is nice. This is damn nice. Huh, these have not been on my radar. I know these have been out since 2020. These have not been on my radar. I need a knife, or as they call it in the UK, a rainy day handshake. Let's see. How do we get into this thing? A little bit of Scotch tape. There we go. Damn, I'm making a career out of this. Not too... Oh, do not tell me I marked it. I didn't mark it. Beautiful aluminum. Damn, this thing is nice. Oh, look, there's the feet. In case you want feet. Feet are optional. I think I am going to do feet on this one. Look at how beautiful it is. It's so beautiful. Do I want feet? I do. I do want feet. So let's just take the time in this open boxing. You can also, by the way, you ever lose your feet? Amazon sells all kinds of different kinds of feet. I just bought the big nubby feet for the Tascam Model 24 because I kept scraping mine off. But you can definitely buy replacement feet of all kinds, shapes, and sizes from Amazon, if you didn't know. So there we go. Got my nubby feet on. Damn, that's nice. And it's bus powered too. You don't have to bring up another plug. It'll suck power from your computer. It's a MIDI interface. There's your main left and out. I mean, how simple is that? And then, look at these. These are covered jacks too. This is high end. 48 volt phantom power for your mics. Left gain, right gain. As I understand, these combi jacks are mic, line, and high Z. How does it know? How does it know that? I would think input monitor, is going to turn the monitors off and on. There's your output level for the monitors. And then there's your headphone jack and a power light. It's beautiful. It's very nice. Hey, these are only $100 right now. So I bought two of them because I'm a greedy, greedy little boy. But if you can still get one, grab them up. They're regularly $200. So, I'm not saying you can maybe profit on these a little bit, but I'll be honest, I did not buy these to profit off them. I'm giving this one to somebody. This is legit a gift. And then this one is, this one's going to go on my computer desk, but hey, I'm just saying $100. I don't know. You might be able to, it's tough though, because of taxes and Reverb's cut. Reverb takes a big cut these days. So maybe you couldn't profit off one. Well, just go buy one and write songs with it. Use it as they're intended, right? But yeah, $99 Canadian. And our Canadian money's worth trash right now, right? So $99 Canadian. Like I could have wiped my butt with a handful of leaves and handed it to the guy, and he'd be like, "Oh no, that's too much. I just want $99 Canadian." And I'm like, "No, but I just wiped my butt with this handful of leaves." And the guy's like, "No, sir, it's too much. Tell you what, just give me $99 Canadian, because our money's so worthless because we live in a socialist hell." So, but at least my CEO didn't already know about Jeffrey Epstein. He already knew. There was no doubt about what was going on before he